Hello students, welcome to Don Bosco PU College online classes. We are trying our best to make teaching learning experience easy to our students. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss any update.
Hi dear students, welcome back to the next video of question paper solving. In our previous video, we have solved 16 questions. In this video, we are going to start with 17th question. See the 17th question, find the slope of the tangent to the curve y equals to x cube minus x at x equals to 2. So the given curve is y equals to x cube minus x. Let us differentiate dy by dx equals to 3x square minus 1. We need to find the slope of the tangent at x equals to 2. Therefore dy by dx at x equals to 2. Substitute x value in this dy by dx, 3 into 2 square minus 1, that is equals to 2 square is 4, 4 into 3 is 12, 12 minus 1, therefore this value is 11. Slope of the tangent is 11. Next, see the 18th question. Evaluate integration of dx divided by sine square x into cos square x. How to evaluate this dx by sine square x into cos square x? For this we don't have direct integration, so that we need to rearrange, like integration of, in the denominator we have dx, which means 1 into dx. That 1 we also can be written as sine square x plus cos square x divided by sine square x into cos square x into dx. In the trigonometry we have the formula that sine square x plus cos square x is 1. 1 into dx, in place of 1 we have written sine square x plus cos square x. Now split this. Integration of sine square x divided by sine square x into cos square x, plus next cos square x by cos square x divided by sine square x into cos square x. We just split, that is equals to sine square x by sine square x, cos square x by cos square x will get cancelled, that is equals to integration of 1 by cos square x plus 1 by sine square x into dx, that is equals to integration of 1 by cos square x is what? 1 by cos square x is secant square x. Secant square x plus 1 by sine square x is cosecant square x into dx. Now apply integration, that is equals to integration of secant square x is tan x. Integration of cosecant square x is minus cot x plus c. Hence it is a evaluation of integration of dx by sine square x into cos square x. See the 19th question now. See the 19th question. Evaluate integration of dx divided by x minus root x equals to integration of dx divided by this x is written as root x into root x by using the concept of surds minus root x. Since x is also can be written as root x into root x. Root x into root x is x, that is equals to integration of, in the denominator see root x we have, take it outside, dx divided by root x is common, then root x minus 1. Now take the substitution method, that root x minus 1 equals to t. If we take root x minus 1 equals to t, then what we will get? Put root x minus 1 equals to t, then if we differentiate root x minus 1 equals to t, then we will get 1 by 2 root x into dx equals to dt. Okay, so 1 by root x into dx equals to 2 into dt. Let us apply this in this integration, that is equals to integration of, so 1 by root x into dx. So this 1 by root x into 2x, this 1 by root x into dx is can be written as 1 by root x into dx can be written as 2 into dt. So in the numerator, that is 2 into dt divided by root x minus 1 is written as t. Therefore that is equals to, I am just putting these steps in this integration. You just take it out, take it 2 to the outside, 2 into integration of dt by t. Then 2 into integration of dt by t is log t. I am just turning this sheet to the next page. So we will continue in the next sheet, that is equals to 2 into integration of dt by t is log t plus c, that is equals to 2 into log t. T what we have taken? Root x minus 1, root x minus 1 plus c. Hence it is a solution for this question. Next, see the 20th question, question number 20. D square y by, find the order and degree of the differential equation. D square y by dx square whole cube plus dy by dx whole square plus sine of dy by dx plus 1 equals to 0. Then find out the order and degree. Order and degree. Order is nothing but what? The highest derivative of the differential equation. dy by dx first order derivative, dy by dx first order derivative, d square y by dx square. The highest derivative of the differential equation. So highest derivative is 2. Highest derivative is 2. Then what about the degree? Degree, since this equation is involving sine of dy by dx, since this equation is involving sine of dy by dx, in these cases degree is not defined. Sine of dy by dx, cos of dy by dx, tan of dy by dx, log of dy by dx. If those things has involved, then we can say that degree is not defined. Order we can define, but degree is not defined. Okay, so it is the order and degree of this equation. Next, see the 21st question. Next question. See the next question. If a vector is a unit vector such that x minus a into x plus a equals to 8, find magnitude of x vector. So given that a vector is a unit vector, so unit vector is nothing but magnitude of a vector is 1, and x minus a dot x plus a equals to 8. We have to find magnitude of x vector. Now apply dot product, x vector into x vector, next x vector into a vector, like that. Apply dot product, x vector into x vector, magnitude of x vector, or put x vector dot x vector plus x vector into a vector dot a vector. Next, similarly apply minus a vector minus a vector. So minus x vector dot a vector, minus into plus is minus, a dot a equals to 8. Now x minus a will get cancelled. x dot x is magnitude of x square, minus a dot a is magnitude of a square equals to 8. Next, magnitude of x vector whole square minus magnitude of a is what? 1. So 1 square equals to 8. So magnitude of x vector square equals to 8 plus 1. Minus 1 square is minus 1. If we send this minus 1 to the right, that will be plus 1. So magnitude of x vector square equals to 8 plus 1 is 9. Therefore, we want magnitude of x, that is equals to 3. Hence, the magnitude of x is 3. Next, we will move on to the next question, 22nd question. Find the area of the parallelogram whose adjacent sides are the vectors. Let a vector equals to 3i plus j plus 4k and b vector is I minus j plus k. We have to find the area of a parallelogram. How to find the area of a parallelogram? We have the formula that magnitude of a cross b. We have to find magnitude of a cross b. First, we have to find a cross b. Cross product. We need to apply cross product. Find out a cross b equals to determinant of. How to find the cross product of the two vectors? By using the determinant. Write I, j, k. Next, write the components of I, j, k. 3, 1, 4. 1 minus 1 plus 1. Now plus minus plus. Apply determinant. A cross b equals to, first write I plus I, next minus j, next to plus k. So plus k. Now we want the components of I. Delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. I we want, delete that corresponding row and column. 1 into 1 is 1 minus of 4 into minus 1 is minus 4. Next, we want the components of j. 3 into 1 is 3 minus 4 into 1 is 4. Next, components of k. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 minus 1 into 1 is 1. Now simplify it. That is equals to 1 minus of minus 4 is plus 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So 5i. It will be plus j minus 4k. A cross b. It is what? A cross b. Next, find out magnitude of a cross b. So magnitude of a cross b equals to square root of 5 square plus 1 square plus minus 4 whole square. So then square root of 5 square is 25. 25 plus 1 is 26. 26 plus 16 is 42. Therefore, now write the conclusion. Area of a parallelogram is. Therefore, area of a parallelogram equals to magnitude of a cross b. That is equals to magnitude of a cross b, we found root 42. Therefore, square root of 42 square units. Hence, it is the solution for this question. Now, we will move on to the next question, 23rd question. See the 23rd question. Find the vector equation of a plane which is at a distance 7 units from the origin and normal to the vector. So find the vector equation of a plane. You need to remember the formula, vector equation of a plane. What is the vector equation of a plane? R dot n cap equals to d. R dot n cap equals to d. So n cap, we will get n vector divided by magnitude of n vector. Distance he is given 7 units. N cap he is not given. We need to find the unit vector n cap. Write the given things. Given that distance d equals to 7 he is given. Next, normal vector n vector is given 3i plus 5j minus 6k. Also find out magnitude of n vector. Magnitude of n vector equals to square root of 3 square plus 5 square plus minus 6 whole square. That is equals to square root of 70. Root 70. Now we know that therefore unit vector n cap equals to n vector divided by magnitude of n vector. That is equals to n vector is what? 3i plus 5j minus 6k divided by magnitude of n vector is root 70. Therefore, write the conclusion. Therefore, vector equation of a plane is. So what is the vector equation? R dot n cap equals to d. R dot n cap equals to d. So R dot n cap is what? Substitute n cap in this equation. So 3i plus 5j minus 6k divided by root 70 equals to d. D is what? 7. Okay, so hence it is a solution for this question. Next, see the 24th question. That question is belongs to probability. See the 24th question. 2 cards drawn at random and without replacement from a pack of 52 playing cards. Find the probability that both the cards are black cards. You have to analyze that we have 52 playing cards. In these 52 playing cards, how many are black cards? 26 are black. 26 are red. Right? In this, if we pick one black card, then remaining will be how much? 51. It is what? Without replacement. The given condition is without replacement. If we pick one black card, then how many cards will be there? Out of 26, there will be 25 black cards. 25 black cards. Next, 26 red. Right? If we pick one more black card, then how many cards will be there? 50 cards without replacement. So 24 and 26 red cards. This is what we have to find. So first, let us define the event. A is first drawn card is black. First drawn card is black. Now let us find out the probability of the event A. First card drawn is black cards. So out of 52 playing cards, how many black cards are there? 26 black cards. Then we will get 1 by 2. 26 ones are 26 twos are. Next, B event. B is nothing but second drawn card. Second drawn card is also black. He said in the question, both the drawn cards are black cards. Then probability of the event B, since A has already occurred. Probability of the event B since A has already occurred. Now, here we have picked one black card. How many cards are there? 51 cards. Out of these 51 cards, how many black cards are there? 25. It is the probability of getting second drawn card is black card. Therefore, by the multiplication principle, by the multiplication rule, multiplication rule of probability, P of both is nothing but intersection A intersection B equals to P of A into P of B by A. That is equals to P of A is 1 by 2 into P of B by A is 25 by 51. 25 by 51. That is equals to 25 divided by 210. So 102. Probability of getting both the drawn card is 25 by 102. Okay, understand? Hence these are the 2 marks questions. Now we will move on to the 3 marks questions. See the 3 marks question, 25th question. In this question paper, show that the relation R in the set Z given by relation R equals to x comma y such that x minus y is an integer. X minus y is an integer, is an equivalence relation. We have to prove that this relation is an equivalence relation. Equivalence relation is nothing but reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Okay, now first write down the reflexive relation. Reflexive relation is what? A comma A is belongs to R. So here x comma x is belongs to R for all x must be an element of Z. Z is nothing but integer. X comma y is nothing but x minus y and is an integer. X comma x is nothing but x minus x is an integer. Then x minus x is 0 is an integer. Therefore it is reflexive. Therefore it is reflexive. Next, what about symmetric? Symmetric is nothing but A comma B belongs to R, B comma A belongs to R. You need to remember the definitions of reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So x comma y is belongs to R. For all x comma y must be an elements of integer. So x comma y belongs to R, then x minus y is an integer. X minus y is an integer. Then y minus x is also an integer. If x minus y is an integer, y minus x is also an integer. So x comma y belongs to R, then x minus y is an integer. Y minus x is also an integer. This can also be written as y minus x is belongs to R. X comma y belongs to R, then y minus x belongs to R. Therefore it is symmetric. Therefore it is symmetric. Next, what about transitive? What about transitive? So transitive, x comma y belongs to R, y comma z belongs to R, a comma b belongs to R, b comma c belongs to R, then a comma c belongs to R. So x comma y belongs to R, x minus y is an integer. Y comma z, y minus z is an integer. Next, let us club these two statements. X minus y plus y minus z is an integer. Then plus y minus y, if it get cancelled, then x minus z is an integer. Is an integer. Then x minus z is an integer, then x comma z is also belongs to R. So for all x, y, z must be an elements of integers. Therefore it is transitive. Therefore it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Hence it is an equivalence relation. Hence it is an equivalence relation. Okay, understand? It is 25th question. Next, let us move on to the 26th question. See the 26th question in your question paper. Express the matrix A equals to 1, 5, minus 1 plus 2 as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Express the matrix A as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Okay, so for this we need A dash, I mean A transpose 1, 5, minus 1 plus 2. Sum of the symmetric and skew symmetric matrices will be, we know that the matrix A equals to 1 by 2 into A plus A transpose plus A minus A transpose. It is the condition to verify, to prove the given matrix is a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. A equals to 1 by 2 into A plus A dash. So A plus A dash. A plus A dash. See the matrix, 1 plus 1 is 2. 5 minus 1 is 4. Minus 1 plus 5 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus A minus A dash. 1 minus 1 is 0. 5 minus of minus 1 is plus 6. Minus 1 minus 5 is minus 6. 2 plus 2 is 2 minus 2 is 0. Now the matrix A equals to, apply this 1 by 2 inside the brackets, then we will get 1 by 2 into 2, 4, 4, 4 plus 1 by 2 into 0, 6, minus 6, 0. Therefore the matrix A equals to, if we apply this 1 by 2 inside the matrix, then it will divide. 2 by 2 is 1, 4 by 2 is 2, 4 by 2 is 2, 4 by 2 is 2. Plus next 0 by 2 is 0, 0 by 2 is 3, minus 6 by 2 is 3, minus 3, 0 by 2 is 0. Hence it is a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Hence it is a solution for this question. Next, see the 27th question. See the 27th question. If xy equals to e power x minus y, then prove that dy by dx equals to y into x minus 1 by x into y plus 1. So before that, let us apply log on both the sides. Apply log on both sides. Then log of xy equals to log of e power x minus y. So log of x plus y, by using the log functions we have the formulas, some basic formulas. Log of ab is log a plus log b. Log of a power b is what? B log a. Let us apply these two in this problem. So log xy is log x plus log y. That is equals to, this will be x minus y into log e. So next, log x plus log y equals to x minus y. Log e is what? We have the property that log e is 1. X minus y into 1. Now let us differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. Then we get differentiation of log x is 1 by x plus differentiation of log y is 1 by y into dy by dx equals to differentiation of x is 1 minus differentiation of y is dy by dx. Now take dy by dx to the left the remaining things to the right. So 1 by y into dy by dx plus dy by dx equals to 1 minus 1 by x. Now take dy by dx is common in the left side. Dy by dx is common, then 1 by y plus 1 equals to 1 minus 1 by x. Okay, now I'm just turning the sheet to the next page. So see, dy by dx into, let us simplify in between the brackets. 1 by y plus 1 is the LCM is y, then in the numerator we will get 1 plus y equals to, in the right hand side also LCM is x, numerator is x minus 1. Now dy by dx is keep it as it is in the left side, send this 1 plus y by y to the right, then that will be dy by dx equals to x minus 1 by x into, if we send this 1 plus y by y to the right, that will becomes y divided by 1 plus y. Now let us rearrange. Dy by dx equals to y by x, so y into x minus 1 divided by x into 1 plus y. Hence it is proved. Okay, are you understand? Next we will move on to the next question. See the 28th question. X equals to sin t and y equals to cos 2t. Then prove that dy by dx equals to minus 4 sin t. So first differentiate with respect to t. Dx by dt equals to differentiation of sin t is cos t. Next similarly differentiate y with respect to t. So dy by dt equals to differentiation of cos 2t is minus sin 2t into differentiation of 2t is 2. So dy by dt equals to minus 2 sin 2t. Now find out dy by dx. Dy by dx equals to dy by dx, so minus 2 sin 2t divided by cos t. So dy by dx equals to, so minus 2 into sin 2t formula is what? 2 into sin t into cos t whole divided by sin 2t formula is 2 sin t cos t. Cos t, keep it as it is in the denominator. Cos t will get cancelled. Then finally we will get minus 2 into 2 is 4. Dy by dx equals to minus 4 sin t. Hence we proved that dy by dx equals to minus 4 sin t. Hence it is the solution for this question. Okay dear students, it is the class for today. In the next video we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you.